But there's also, I think, a way in which when we speak about the colonial times and what actually happened to us, the sort of policies that were put in place, etc., we become very dependent on what they will allow us to see. So even our own constructions of what it means to be a Kenyan is very much dependent on what you are allowed to see, what you are allowed to understand. Recently, after the Mamau case, you've had a bunch of books that come out. If you think of branches, histories of the hand. You've got the British Gulag, that came out. Lots of these are from things that are written about, and the source material is from these archives that have been found. But they are not written by Kenyans. Not Kenyan historians, that are doing it, because they would have to fly all the way to the UK.
They would have to get visas.
Exactly, well, to begin with, and then have the resources to go camp out there, But those are our documents. That's our history. They should be here. So it should be Kenyan historians for the museum, for the archives, wherever. At the universities, poring over them and extracting the things that help us understand why Kenya is the way it is, why things don't work, why we are tribalistic, why we are this and this. All of this information is buried within these archives. That experience of 100 years that then defined who we became. When George speaks about us, not that black wall that was there before, it was erected in that 100 years. But we are then not allowed to learn about it, to know about it, to make sense about it. And it is an articulation of power, just to finish off. Because there's somebody who defined power as the ability to define reality for somebody else. And for as long as these guys can keep defining for us what our reality is, and we are not allowed to define it for ourselves, and they exercise power, whether it is by taking the archaeology away, whether it is by taking the artifacts away, it is for as long as we cannot construct these things for ourselves and genuinely have a history that is ours, that is not told to us, it is not taught to us, it is one we actually find out ourselves and we build up ourselves. They'll always be the powerful, whatever, a party in this. So I think within the whole conversations of repatriation, it's really, really important that we include repatriation of the colonial archive.